Hi, welcome to the Token Clan channel. This is Warren. In this video, we'll be talking about monthly technical analysis on Bitcoin prices. At the same time, this marks the brand new year for 2021. I will also be discussing about my yearly outlook on Bitcoin and the cryptocurrencies market. If you are still considering on buying Bitcoins, be sure to watch to the end of this video, because I'm going to share with you some key data that I'll be looking into for the whole year of 2021. At the same time, I'll be sharing with you some key levels that I have uncovered and extracted from the previous bull market cycle, and these key figures will be important price levels that many of the analysis in the cryptocurrencies market will be looking into as well. I'll be sharing the implications of them, the specific levels, price levels, and why you should pay attention to them if you are holding on to this Bitcoin. As a result, 2021 would be one of the best years for Bitcoin, and with that, I would like to go deep dive into why I shared with you this statement. By the way, I'm the author of the Cryptocurrencies for Passive Income book. At the same time, I've created a digital course that shares and helps people to derive a source of passive income from holding on to cryptocurrencies. We are doing a weekly giveaway where we give one lucky winners each week a copy of my physical book and my digital course. We are topping this weekly offer with a $20 worth in Bitcoin to be sent to the lucky winners. If this interests you, be sure to participate and find the instructions in the links description box right below. With that, let's get started. My yearly technical analysis and monthly technical analysis on Bitcoin in the year 2021. At the time of this video, Bitcoin is trading at $29,700. We are now the second day into the January 2021. We have come a long way, and for those people who have read my book, you know that I have been talking about the expectations and how prices react to Bitcoin halving. We had a halving last year in May 2020. Just a recap. It doesn't seem that long, but the prices have moved a lot. It have moved from like 10k and now it has gone up to 29k, and seems like the 30k is going to be broken anytime. And some people would be asking, is that still a good time to buy Bitcoin, or should I consider selling? So I'm going to address these two questions later in my video, but I'm going to tell you some of the key figures that I am personally looking into. By all means, I am not a financial advisor. I am a cryptocurrencies enthusiast. I am a blockchain smart contract developer. But at the same time, I do hold on to some of the cryptocurrencies, and I'm making them work hard so that I can derive a passive source of income. Bitcoin is the number one market cap, is the big brothers in the cryptocurrencies market. And if you are holding on to any cryptocurrencies, you need to understand how Bitcoin moved so that you can fully capitalize on this up and coming crypto bull market. We are at the start. On the 17th December, it started officially the bull market. Just a recap, December 17, you see a big push, and this big candle has broken the all-time high that were established on the 2017 December's Bitcoin prices at 19,600. This was the day that officially started the bull markets. We all know that crypto bull markets. In my book, I analyze deeply the previous two bull cycles. We are now in the third one. We are experiencing the third bull cycles, how would 2021 be in terms of Bitcoin prices? The very easy way answer to this question would be to refer to 2017. I believe that 2021, the year of 2021, would move, Bitcoin prices will move, with the pattern of its movement will resonate very closely to the year 2017. And if you know that many of us, 2017 was one of the best years for Bitcoin. And let me move the charts over to 2017. Why we take 2017? Because 2016 July, this is a snapshot of the price movement from 2016 to 2017 August. There are a few key events that will happen during that time that are quite similar to what we are experiencing so far. In 2016 July, this was the time where Bitcoin halving happens, and Bitcoin was at $600, and eventually on 2017 April, and this was the exact date, 26 April 17, Bitcoin broke the all-time high at that time. It was at about $1,100, and eventually it went up and beyond. And that's why 2017 would be regarded as one of the most important years for Bitcoin, because of this super rally from Bitcoin halving $600 over to 19,000. That constitute about 30x from $600 to 19,600. And if you take the prices when the highs were broken, that was $1,000 and 1,100. And if you take 19,600 divided by 1,100, it will be about 16 to 18x from the April. So it will be very interesting that if we can copy this price movement and have it superimposed in the current market cycles that we are experiencing, it will give a very good basis for comparison and also to generate some technical analysis values for the upcoming bull markets. Let me just do this one action and then we'll talk about it in more detail. I use this TradingView, some of the other indicators to do this. So in a moment, I'm going to show you. Now, before I do, I want to do a quick monthly TA analysis. The support resistance will be at the nearest pivot level, and that is 25,291. Then the next support level, should this don't hold, it will be $21,213. And the first key resistance point that Bitcoin prices is going to get some resistance will be 33K. After it broken 30K, it will be 33K. And then followed by $36,900, all quoted in US dollars. Now the near-term resistance would be 30K because of the psychological figures. Once it is overcome, then the next will be 33K and so forth. This constitutes the monthly TA analysis for the January 2021. Now I'm going to superimpose the exact price patterns that closely resembles in 2017 over here, so that we can do some forms of TA analysis. Here's the chart that I have superimposed this price pattern over from the 2017. This chart here, this level is the key reference point that I have placed there. December 17 was the date that Bitcoin broke the all-time high, and likewise I've taken the similar key milestone, key event that happened in 17 April 2017. That was the date where Bitcoin crosses the all-time high at that time, $1,000, and eventually goes to way beyond and traded way beyond that price level ever since. Now, so once I do this, you are quick to be able to understand how prices pattern move. It moved very similarly compared to the past in terms of magnitude. And here in the January, the month, we are going to see that very likely, if ever it happens, we are going to see prices bounce in a very short while, or in fact very quickly, bounce at 25k and pounce at one time, and then the second time, then before it goes to the next band. These channels are very long channels that I have placed them and on my charts since using values from 2016, and you see that the prices trades, the superimposed price patterns trades very much adhere to the support and resistance of these channel grids. Then the next thing I want to put to your attention is that I can anticipate a bounce here at the pivot levels for January, and then we move towards the R1, the resistance 1, which is at 33k, and then we hit up to as high, potentially I'm talking about it may go up to as high as 44k before it rests back to R1 or R2 and then traded a bit and go back more and bounce a little bit. These are the breathing patterns of Bitcoin. It is highly volatile, but if you hold on to them for the next 1 to 12 months to 18 months, you are fine with this kind of monthly or weekly or daily volatilities. These are something to be expected on, and once you see that this upward channel, once Bitcoin broken through these upward channels, you see these upward descending channels, this line, upward trending lines become a sort of a support. You are expecting to see some dips here, if ever. But again, I need to warn you that the future prices do not actually follows past patterns 100%. It may follows up to 70-80%, and financial advisors will consider that very highly correlated, and that's the term we use them. But you wouldn't expect it to move exactly like this. I'm using these key figures, key levels to explain the kind of key price movements. And for the year 2021, you are going to expect that more upsides to downsides. Your upsides are pretty much limited into things like these dips. You wouldn't be expecting that kind of downsides like we have gone through 2019, 2018, and 2020 March. That kind of downsides, we may not see them for some time, because we are officially in a bull market, and in bull market prices tend to go up way more than it comes down. Then the next key figures I want to know, then when is a good time to sell. If you take this and then you take a step back and you see the whole 2017 movements that goes, you see that the prices adhering to the support levels that I have been drawing, you see that it may seem like they are so predictable, but unfortunately this is not. But I'm using these figures as a basis for my technical analysis, and so that I can manage my risk in the cryptocurrencies market. And I don't need this to be 100% correct. I don't need to be 100% correct to be able to manage the risk well enough, but I just need to get 70% correct, and then I can do a good job in managing my cryptocurrencies portfolios and risks, and likewise the passive incomes and how to deal with them. But this is the top. Let's take a look at the figures, and the date is on 10 August 21, and the top was established at 30k, and after that we see a downtrend. And that this is probably 2017, the 17th December of 2017. And after which Bitcoin go into a downtrend market. So if we take these figures, 30k and August, I think this is one of the good time. In fact, once you see these top, you could even sell here or here. I think these are one of the best places to sell. We believe that 2021 will be a year that looks like 2017. Unfortunately, the price data, the statistics we have gathered shows that bull markets are getting way longer. So you may want to factor in that potentially the bull market may last longer than we predict it to happen. But if we take the historical performance as an indicator, then this is the result that we will be looking into. And once the top is established somewhere in August, we need to sell. We need to start selling. Otherwise, we may see prices going way down further. And if you are more conservative, and I strongly encourage, if you are more conservative like me, you don't want to have 100% going into August, September, because you definitely want to unload some of their cryptocurrencies that are in profit. But at the same time, you need to trade off. There's a trade-off. You need to understand the balance that you need to take. You sell earlier, you forego the future profits. you sell later, you are taking on much more risk of going lower than you expected it to be. Definitely you need to strike somewhere in between. So for my case, I want to make sure that I am unloading some of the cryptocurrencies like 10-20% each time when we go into the second half of next year, so that I can manage my risk well enough. If you are holding on to altcoins, bitcoins and so forth, I think this is a general rule. If you are doing something different, be sure to know 100% why you are doing that. You need to have reasons for that. You need to understand where to sell. It will be sometime second half of 2021, assuming that my TA analysis works perfectly with historical data. And then the next thing would be, is that still a good time to buy Bitcoin at the current price level? And the answer will be a straight yes, because if we can predict that prices will go up to 30k, sorry, it's not 30k but 300k in August 21 or second half or the last quarter of 2021, then if prices is still trading at 30k here, it still possess a 10 times of price appreciation in over a short time like 6 to 9 months. Isn't that an attractive return on investment if you are going to do that? Although I am a big lover of Bitcoin and the blockchain technologies, I would strongly suggest that you don't 100% sell all your Bitcoin positions at that time, but to at least keep like a small percentage, like 10-20%, so that even if my technical analysis is completely wrong, and as long as you sell most but you leave a few 10-20% of your Bitcoin still in Bitcoin, you are still going to enjoy the uptrend, the price rallies moving forward, and potentially into the next bull market cycles after the bear market that is projected to happen after a top is established. Then 30k at the current price point will still give you an attractive returns by end of 2021 for people who have seek my suggestion and have taken action during Bitcoin halving. You should be sitting on a lot of profits at this point in time, but to continue to hold on to them till the second half of 2021 or the last quarter of 2021 to reap even more profits from your current holdings that you bought in May, and that is about 9,000 or 10,000 Bitcoins price levels. Let me put it in perspective. 300k projected divided by 10k Bitcoin, and that is 30x during Bitcoin halving when you buy. Then if you buy it now, 300k divided by 30k, and that is a 10x profit potential. And 10x in the current financial markets, I think 10x within such a short time, you wouldn't be able to find any financial instruments that can achieve that. But mainly you want to do that for the store of value, and for capital gains there are something extra. I do feel that we need to keep some Bitcoins forever, but you don't need to hold 100% of them. I certainly don't encourage you to hold 100% in Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is highly volatile, and the next bear market will come in near time. Then you probably can sell some profits and buy back later, but keeping 100% is definitely not prudent, especially in the cryptocurrencies market. Yeah, I've discussed many things here. I've discussed about the monthly TAs, the yearly outlooks, and you see the yearly outlooks are super bullish for the Bitcoin prices. In the year 2021, I've taken 2017 and impose it in the current price levels, and you can actually see how prices would move. And I'm going to update you in subsequent months on this projection, so that are we closely correct or we are super wrong about it. We will talk about it in as we move into the year 2021, but I'm extremely excited as a cryptocurrencies hodler, and you know that I am a strong proponent of crypto exchange coins, and I've been using crypto exchange coins to farm for many DeFi tokens. The altcoin boom or the alt seasons will come after Bitcoin prices stabilize in levels that are above here. Yeah, that will be something that we are going to expect very soon in 2021 too. So if you are going to buy Bitcoin now, it still presents one of the best attractive returns in a very short time, and I've also discussed the levels that you should consider selling some going to the last quarter of 2021. If you are going to do it now, you'll lose out in a lot of uptrend momentum. But again, it really depends on what you want to do with your Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. I have friends who buy Bitcoin and have never considered selling them, and I have friends who buy today and sell tomorrow, and I think they are totally fine. You just need to know what you want to do with them, manage your risk in the cryptocurrencies market, and you will be safe. With that, this is pretty much marks the end of this monthly and yearly TA analysis for Bitcoin. Be sure to support this channel, like this video, subscribe to Token Clan, and activate the notification bell. Leave a comment, drop us a like, and if you want to participate in our weekly giveaway for my copy of my book, Cryptocurrencies for Passive Income book and course, and also to win a $20 worth in Bitcoin, be sure to find the instructions in the links description box right below this video. With that, we look forward to a great, awesome year of cryptocurrencies in 2021. I'm Warren. Bye for now.